It's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, we'll edit that out.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to B Movie Bash.
B Movie Bash.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Alyssa.
And it's gonna be a good time, I think, today.
Hopefully. You're probably going to hear my dogs in the background a lot.
Like always.
I do not apologize because they're adorable. So,
Okay. So,
yes.
this week is my week
Yes.
to take over. And I'm pretty excited. And I know that you've been asking about what movie I'm going to do.
Yes, I wanted to know for days. Weeks, because it's been weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And the exciting thing is that I don't have a movie to review.
You don't have a movie.
I made a game.
A game?
I made a game.
Okay.
I hope it's fun.
Okay.
I was gonna run over it with Tony to see my husband to see if it makes sense, if it's fun, if it's guessable, like it's a guessing game. But I just didn't find the time. So
I'm the guinea pig of the game
yes,
for the
you
week.
are.
Okay.
And if it's not good, we just won't upload this.
No, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it'll be great either way.
So it's kind of two games, I guess, technically.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure how long they would take.
Okay.
The first one, I should have come up with like a cute name, but I did not. So the first one is, I looked up, I think I have 6 movies that are pretty, not like 1970s classic, but like movies, like horror movies that everybody knows.
Okay.
So you've either seen these or you know about them.
I've heard about them. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So I went on IMDb and I looked through the 1-star ratings.
Yes.
And I found some that are pretty funny.
Okay.
And I think they're entertaining.
Okay.
So I have 3 reviews for each movie, and you have to guess what the movie is based on the bad reviews.
Based on the bad review. Okay.
Yes.
So okay. Do you
that make
believe
sense?
I've seen these?
I think you've seen most of them.
Okay.
But there's a couple that are like, I don't think she's watched this, but like
Okay.
everyone knows
Everyone
what
knows
this
it.
movie is.
Okay, yeah.
But I have to kind of like edit them a little bit because like if it was like Jaws, like that's going to say sharks in the review, you know?
Okay.
So I have to like kind of edit myself a little bit.
Okay.
So hopefully it's not too hard.
Okay.
But they're pretty funny.
Okay.
First movie.
Mm-hmm.
This review is titled, it's kind of like Finding Nemo, but with all the blank and blank. So I guess I can't really. It's a good start.
Okay.
Okay.
All the blank.
Yeah.
Okay.
For anyone that hasn't seen the sci-fi original movie, it's a heartwarming coming-of-age story about a ragtag group of blank, uprooted from their home by Mother Nature's fury. The blank must band together and overcome adversity and strife while trying desperately to make their way back to the only home they've ever known. Battling chainsaw-wielding humans and B-list actors trying desperately to throw themselves into the displaced blank's mouths every chance they get. If you love blank and blank, well, now you don't have to choose.
This is like Fern Gully or something.
It's not a horror movie.
No, I was just thinking like chainsaws.
The tar monster.
The tar monster. Like.
Oh. Do yourself a favor and see this one before the Oscars. It is truly the cinematic experience of a lifetime.
Okay.
So that's review number 1.
Okay. So it's like Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
With chainsaws.
With blank and blank.
Blank. Okay.
Maybe if we can't guess, I'll like fill in one of the blanks and that'll
Okay.
make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
So this review is titled Best Movie 2013.
Okay.
So that gives you a
Okay.
realm. My friend suggested The Avengers or The Dark Knight. I said, no, we're watching this movie. Best decision I've made in my life. The acting done by Tara Reid is amazing.
Oh no. Okay.
I feel like I was actually living her blank-filled life story. The amazing CGI gave me nightmares filled with blank, and former adult film actresses.
Is this like Sharknado?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. Good job! Sharks and tornadoes!
Yay! Sorry.
No, you're good. You got it.
Yay!
The movie was directed by Michael Bay's protege. The lens flares were amazing and blinded me with beauty. I truly feel... that... Oh, where'd it go? I truly feel that if someone ever breaks into my home, I will not grab my firearm. I will grab a trusty bar stool. The
Is this
perfect
a different
weapon.
one?
No, this is the same one.
Okay.
The perfect weapon for any weapon need. From repelling flying sharks to casual home usage. Never leave your trusty bar stool at home.
That's amazing.
And I have to read the third one, even though you guessed it, because it's pretty funny.
It's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah. So this one's titled Best Movie Ever.
Okay.
These are all 1-star reviews.
Okay.
So
the sarcasm is like dripping.
I don't know. Maybe it's just so bad it's good.
Yeah.
I guess.
I've never actually seen Sharknado,
Yeah.
so yeah.
That was one that I didn't think you had.
I don't do sharks very well, even though they're...
Oh, yeah, no.
I like Deep Blue Sea, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jaws. I can handle Jaws. Like,
the older ones.
Yep. The ones that I'm like, okay, well, Deep Blue Sea can obviously never happen, and Jaws is just adorable, so,
yeah,
you know.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. It started out as some drug-dealing people or something. I wasn't really paying attention. And the Asian guy was like, pew pew! And the other guy was like, pew pew! And the sharks were like, and the crewmen were like, ah! Then the sharks came on land, and they were like, nom 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 nom. And they were eating everyone, and this reporter got eaten by a flying shark, and then bam! Shark tornado. Oh yeah, a bartender lady killed a shark with a cue stick somehow. And the sharks were flying and eating stuff, and this guy got eaten, but chainsawed his way out, and vroom! He found some lady in there, and they dropped bombs in the tornado, because YOLO and stuff.
YOLO and stuff.
They shotgun flying sharks. It was the best movie ever. I recommend it to everyone.
Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
Yes.
YOLO and stuff. Oh my gosh. The sharks are like,
Oh.
That's so funny.
Yes. So do we want to do, like, as soon as you guess, like, that movie's done? Or do we want to do, like, I read all of them and then you give a final guess? Or how do we want to do it?
I think I need to keep quiet until you finish reading all the reviews.
Okay.
That's what I need to do.
Because I think this one might be a little easier.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
I'll shut up.
This one's called, If It Looks Like Shit and It Sounds Like Shit, Then It Must Be Shit.
Okay.
If you thought that Star Wars Episode 1 was the most overhyped letdown of the year, get ready. This movie is so shockingly bad, it could have been made by your 9th grade brother's friends on their first camping trip this summer. Shot primarily with a poor quality video, this movie should have had a hard time getting into student film and video festivals based on poor visual and sound quality alone. Instead, it won prizes and accolades at both Cannes and Sundance, and has become the new indie darling of film critics most everywhere. But this movie is far scarier than many of the critics have ever begun to hint at. It's basically 80 minutes of watching amateurs running in circles with no concept of shot composition, no script, no performance talent, and absolutely no idea what the hell they are doing. This is the movie that puts the horror in horrible. This movie is supposed to be about the making... Oh, I don't want to say that. I'm going to end it there.
Okay.
I forgot to edit that out.
Okay.
Okay, so that was the first review.
Okay.
This one's called It's a Bitch.
It's a bitch.
Absolutely, positively one of the worst films I have ever seen in my life. The greatest example of hype over substance ever. I saw this film quite late in its initial cinema release, and I was a bit surprised to discover that I was the only person in the theater. At first, I was a bit alarmed at being by myself in a dark theater, with a supposedly scary movie. I now realize the place was empty because of word of mouth had already gone around about what a dog this film is. Far from being scared, I was bored. 3 extremely annoying people walking around and around in circles, getting nowhere for what seemed like an eternity. At one stage, I even shouted at the screen, "For God's sake, get on with it!" It's amazing how brave being the only patron makes you. And what about those 3? They were so appalling. I couldn't wait for whatever it was out there to start knocking them off, especially the whiny woman.
I know what it is.
Yeah, the final sequence redeemed things slightly by being genuinely creepy, and it earns the 1 point I have awarded it. The makers traded so much in their independence and originality, but being independent is not a virtue in itself. You still have to present the audience with something to engage their minds, emotions, fears, whatever. I know it was meant to be... Oh, can't say that either. I need to edit these things.
You're okay.
Okay, the last one.
Uh-huh.
Waste of time. I spent about an hour and a half sitting in my living room on Halloween waiting for something, anything to happen. Just when I thought it was coming to a big climax at the end, nothing happens. Big surprise. This movie is a complete waste of time. There is nothing scary about it unless you find filming shots of the woods, watching swearing teens, listening to high-pitched, annoying girl voices. That was pretty scary. Watching film from inside a tent with cheap sound effects playing outside, or watching a wobbly camera run through the woods at night where you can't see anything. Then you should skip this movie. If I was out in the middle of the woods, I too would decide to throw away my only way of finding my way around. This movie had a weak, if any, plot. The movie was one of the biggest letdowns I have ever seen, and I've seen Batman and Robin.
Okay, but Robin was kind of hot in that one.
Okay.
Is it a Blair Witch Project?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Zach's mom won't talk about that movie in their house because it scared his sister so bad.
Serious?
Yeah, she slept in their living room for weeks because she was so scared for that movie. So yeah,
I watched it and I didn't get it.
Yeah,
I was like, what is going on?
I've heard some people review it, they were talking about it. They think that it was straight up the two guys. It was their plot to kill the girl.
Oh.
Yeah, they just made her think she was going crazy and that the Blair Witch was out there. But it was actually these guys who were, plotting to kill her. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And I was like, that's a clever way to look at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Maybe I'll have to watch it again.
Oh, yeah.
Probably won't, but maybe. Okay. Movie number 3. This one is near and dear to our hearts.
Okay.
I'm very excited about this one. Okay. The first review title is Ugh. ...
That's always a great way to start that.
Why does Hollywood... this review specifically I picked for you.
Okay.
Why does Hollywood have no concept of money or common sense? This family lives in a $500,000 to $1 million house, depending on where the story is supposed to take place. They have 3 kids, one of whom requires constant medical care, and the wife doesn't work. The wife claims she needs to move because the place is haunted.
Oh, I know what it is.
So does the husband, who hasn't seen anything to indicate ghosts in the house, maybe question his wife's sanity at the most plausible explanation? Of course not. Instead, he does the following. Well, sure, honey. Any reasonable person would think you're insane. We have thousands of dollars of medical bills to pay per month for our comatose son, and I'm a freaking teacher. So yeah, of course we can just up and leave this house and move into another mansion. It's only money, baby. Despite all that, this movie is just your average, cliche-ridden mess of jump scares, which are the laziest horror staples money can buy.
I love it.
Yeah, the house money thing. I was like, oh, Alyssa's gonna love this.
I'm so baffled. They're like, yeah, they're just, a teacher and she plays piano.
She breeds butterflies for a living and she makes $3 million a year.
Yeah, I'm like, what am I doing wrong with my life that I'm not breeding butterflies or just playing piano?
Well, get on it.
I go,
come on.
I can't read sheet music though. So.
Well, get on it more. Okay.
Well, you can't whistle, so...
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Thank you. Okay. Review number 2 is called A Bad, Bad Movie.
A bad.
Please do not spend money on this movie. It is awful. It is not scary. If you look at the information, you can see that this is a low-budget movie, and it definitely shows. I was just looking at how much profit they had already made, and I feel nauseous. I had to write this review. All the reviews giving it high marks are so clearly fake. Or written by people with horrible taste when it comes to movies. I take offense to that.
Yeah.
The IMDb is being used as an advertising tool. Don't buy it. Don't buy a ticket for the movie. It's like throwing money out the window. I might call it watchable up until the little psychic lady from Poltergeist, same character, different actress, is introduced. Her explanation of events turns the plot hilarious or outrageous depending on how you look at it. And whether you spent money on it. And by the way, the main bad guy is a demon, and it's a bad CGI character with hooves, black shiny hair, like a horse, and a red face like Darth Maul. The other ghosts look like sick people with bad makeup. Again, the movie is not worth watching, so don't spend money on it. If you're curious, wait for the DVD or get it some other way.
If you're curious, watch it anyway.
Don't watch it, but if you want to watch it.
I mean...
Okay.
Were they drunk when they wrote that? I want to
Maybe.
know.
I hope so.
Oh, man.
Okay. Last review is called I Laughed Through This Movie, which is relatable, but
Yeah.
it's okay. This movie wasn't scary. I laughed the entire time. The only cool part was the random playing of Tiptoe Through the Tulips. Yeah, there were a couple parts where I jumped, but laughed after. They showed the demon way too much. It would have been much scarier if they didn't show him. Maybe a drawing of him, but that's it. What? I do not recommend it at all. I saw it with a friend, and we both thought it was the stupidest movie ever. The ending was okay, but I kind of saw it coming. We both thought that it was hilarious when they showed the title of the movie with screaming violins. It was a complete waste of $7.50.
Oh, if only.
I've seen home movies that were scarier than this movie. Like, what are you watching?
What are you watching? Yeah.
But it's just one opinion against many people who oddly think this is the scariest movie ever.
Well, it's definitely Insidious. So,
It is!
With the red doors.
Yes.
Oh, boy. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
That was such a...
It's
I
dumb,
enjoyed it.
scary
It's
movie.
a dumb, scary movie.
Yeah.
It's more... I think it's more of a plot than it is scary. You know, like, that's the
well,
point.
and it's like, it's one that you can watch because you know you're not going to get scared.
Exactly.
But it's still, like, fun.
Yeah, but it's one that, like, you very much, like, because they have some horror movies where they, like, end it, and then they're like, oh, we added a second one, and this is how it... No, this one was clearly intended to be like, oh, this is an overarching
whole
story.
story.
Like, it goes longer than you think it is.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think people understand movies very well. So.
Yeah, people are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Insidious is, like, at least 7 out of 10 people.
At least.
Come on.
At least. For the sheer fact that... I just forgot his name.
The dad?
The dad.
Patrick Wilson?
Patrick Wilson. I wanted to say Owen Wilson. That was very much not right. But Patrick Wilson, yes.
He's great.
He's so good.
He's so good.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
Like, he's good in anything he does. We're not talking about Aquaman.
He was an Aquaman?
He was an Aquaman.
No way.
Yeah, he
I
was.
have
He
not
was
seen
the bad
Aquaman.
guy in Aquaman.
What?
Yeah.
You know what? Every once in a while, I will think of Patrick Wilson, and my brain goes, he was Raoul. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What? That's weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, we should talk about Phantom of the Opera sometime. Because I
That would
love
be
that
really
movie.
fun.
Love that movie.
Yeah.
It's dumb as hell.
It's an awful movie.
It's so dumb.
So
and I
bad.
love every second of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I will sing it in the shower 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
If I took that many
Oh, yeah.
showers.
I love that. Okay, next one.
Okay. Oh, this is another near and dear.
Okay.
This is a good one.
To both of us?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
excited. Let's see if I
Okay.
can get it on the first one.
Okay.
If it's not, then I clearly it's not near and dear.
I think there's some pretty good hints
Okay.
here. Especially, let me see if I can do them in a different order, maybe.
Okay.
No, they all have pretty good hints, but that's okay. It's still fun. Okay, this review is called Try Not to Fall Asleep. Boring. 3 capital Z's followed by like 7 lowercase Z's. He's really sleepy.
It's clearly very boring.
Yes.
Yes.
Save your money. This movie is a dud. It was hard to sit through. The actress that plays the female lead has a fantastic rack, and that's about the only thing that kept me watching.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we never get to see her real talents. Suddenly, there's a demon of some sort that's been following the female lead around. It walks heavy and slams doors.
Oh, I know.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
Turns on water faucets.
When,
and
you,
then,
when you're talking about boobs and you're talking about a demon, I know exactly what movie it is.
oh boy.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
But I mean, I could be wrong, so keep going.
I mean, no, you're
there's
right.
a lot. There's
I'm sure.
there's a lot of big boob demon movies out there. So
No, as soon as I read the rest of this sentence, you'll know what it is. Turns water faucets on and off, and then gingerly drags her out of bed one night and down the hall. So carefully, mind you, she doesn't bump as much as a toe. Maybe it's a demon butler? I don't get that line. What does that mean?
Because doesn't your butler just gingerly drag you down the
He's
hallway?
very gentle.
Yeah.
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 So.
I guess if you're afraid of the dark or superstitious, you might buy into the hype. But for me, I'd welcome some demonic possession. Okay.
Did they watch the end of the movie?
Right? I've always wanted, maybe they mean for themselves. I've always
No
wanted
kink
superpowers. No. But do you still have to pay taxes if you're demonically possessed?
What?
Anyway, needless to say, I wasn't scared. In fact, Showgirls was scarier than this movie. I don't know if that came out the same year.
I don't know. Showgirls is scarier than a lot of things, though. So that's, it's frick, it's what's her name? From Saved by the Bell, showing her tits a lot. So yeah. What? That's one of the girls from Saved by the Bell.
Really?
Yeah.
I have not seen Showgirls.
And she's so annoying. It's terrible. Anyway,
right.
Go ahead.
Okay, review number 2 is called Boring, Lame, Not Scary, Not Interesting, Do Not See. Let me begin by praising those who marketed this film. My favorite myth is the one about how Spielberg was given a DVD but couldn't finish watching it in his own home because he was too scared. I guarantee that I wouldn't be surprised if nearly every positive review on this site is part of the marketing campaign. I further guarantee that I wouldn't be surprised if the advertisements you have seen in audiences cowering in fear contain at least some paid audience members. I further guarantee that you yourself will almost certainly be bored out of your mind and wonder during every single frame, what the fuck? Now, to briefly describe the film, a boring couple sets up a camera in their boring house, and when they look at the footage of what occurs in their sleep, they hear strange noises, see their bed cover lift as if someone had farted. They see footprints made of talcum powder on their hardwood floor. They see the woman sleepwalk and stand next to the bed for 2 hours and see a Ouija board caught on fire. That's pretty much it. Not only that, my telling of it is more compelling than what you would have seen in the theater. Now you owe me $11.
Oh, it's amazing. She should be paid to write reviews about everything.
Right?
So.
I don't know who takes the time to do this, but I love them.
Yes.
Okay. This title is lame. Just back from the cinema. Oh dear, what a straightforward story. No twists or turns. Just the irritating girlfriend and the absolute bonehead boyfriend. And how stupid and unbelievable they are. They really just go to bed normally after how many days of being visited on a nightly basis by a goddamn demon? A couple of bits did make my hair stand on end, and by night number 18, or was it 25, I'd had quite enough. When the girlfriend got dragged out of bed, I struggled not to laugh out loud. That was hilarious. I began to wonder if it was some sort of political allegory. It's the sort of film where you can drift off quite easily.
Political allegory?
I don't know.
What?
Perhaps it's a post 9/11 film, and the boyfriend's reaction being somewhat dumb and blinkered is a parallel to our own rather ineffectual attempts to outsmart the bad guys. In that case, perhaps 2 stars?
What?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't know. I think this person is British because of just how they say things.
Yeah.
Because what is blinkered? Someone tell me what blinkered is.
Yeah, we'll have to look that up.
But anyway, the movie is
Paranormal Activity.
Exactly. The first one.
Yeah, because she's hanging out in that tank top in the first shot.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, she is. That rack though. Okay, this one.
It's not the worst. But
I don't actually know if you've seen this movie, but it is like a classic.
Okay.
So keep your brain in that realm.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get through this.
I can't get over that fart.
As if someone had farted. Okay. This review is called, So I Suppose It's Just an Age Thing.
Okay.
When I was young, I liked this film. When the ghost came down the staircase, that was a bit scary. When I was young. And when the man goes to the fridge to get something to eat and his face starts to fall apart. But watching this film later on as an adult, it's all a bit meh. It either tries to be comedy or horror. That's it. Wasn't that so helpful?
It was so helpful.
That was a great
review. I had
review.
no fucking clue. Not on that one.
This one's called What a Waste of Time.
Okay.
I watched this movie hoping it would be scary since it's very famous, and everyone was telling me I should watch this. So it started out pretty well, then it just went downhill. I mean, a tiny lady with a helium voice and an ugly-looking clown doll? Come on. This story isn't even trustworthy, and nothing scary happens at all. I can't believe how this is considered a horror movie. One of the worst movies that I've ever seen. The scariest thing about this film is that it got 2 sequels. That just gives me the creeps, considering how crappy this movie is. I give it 1 out of 10, but if I were able to give it 0 out of 10, believe me, I would.
Oh, they would.
My advice, if time is precious to you, stay away from this garbage.
Okay.
These are pretty vague.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I got them so vague. I'm sorry.
That was okay. I'm like, high-pitched voice.
I think this one says a little bit more.
Okay.
But hopefully, I don't know.
And a clown face or a clown doll?
Clown doll.
Clown doll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, this one's called I Hate This Movie. All caps. Does anyone else agree that this movie is just god-awful? I mean, it just sucks. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. All of a sudden, there's a clown fighting a little boy, and a tree, and then a big gaping hole in the closet that looks like the inside of a whale. What the heck? And what was with the kid sliding on the floor, and then the St. Louis Rams helmet? And don't get me started on that helmet. Why did they choose the Rams? They didn't live in California. I know that the Rams used to be in Los Angeles, but can't they be a little more up to date? This might be the worst movie I've ever seen. If you have never seen this movie, don't waste your money. Get a better horror movie like Mad Men or Halloween. This movie sucks. Those are really vague.
Those are very vague.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So in this movie...
Yeah, give me a little more hints.
So there's a little girl in this movie, and I think she has a brother. And there's a famous scene with a TV with static.
Was it Poltergeist?
Yes.
Okay. I was like the high pitched voice.
The little lady.
Yeah, and I was like, but now that I think about it, yeah, there was the clown doll and everything.
Yeah.
Yes,
And the tree that comes through the house.
So long since I've seen that movie,
Yeah.
but that's a Zelda Rubinstein, I think. No, Ruby yeah, no, Zelda Rubinstein. Yeah.
That's her, as a director?
Yeah, that's her name. No, that's the actress. The
little lady.
Voice, yeah.
I used to watch, like, World's Most Haunted Places.
Yes,
or
that's
whatever.
her.
Yeah,
She's
and
her.
she was like,
November 12th,
Yeah.
1962.
I just remember, like, one scene of it. It's like, the Johnsons decided to stay in the house. And I was like,
7:02 a.m.
yeah, and you're like, what? But she's so creepy, too,
Yeah.
so it's so
It
good.
works.
Like, oh, man.
I loved that show.
I
It
loved
was
that
great.
show. And, like, nobody believed me that it existed. Like, I tried to explain it to a couple of coworkers, and they were like, what are you talking about? It's the same one with, like, that fucking, it was, like, an MTV show or a VH1 show. I'm trying to remember which one it was on. But where they, like, talk about, like, the famous people's houses. And it's the guy who's, like, in this sprawling
Lifestyles
mansion.
of the Rich and Famous.
Yes! And people don't believe me that that's a real show. And I'm like, all of you are fucking children.
Millennials will remember.
Right? We remember everything.
I remember.
I remember.
Do you remember?
You remember. But
Okay.
I'm ready for the next
I
one.
think I have one more movie, and then the rest is the other game.
Yeah, because I straight up was like, oh, that's got to be Poltergeist when you said it at first, and then you said the clown thing, and I was like, wait a
Is there a
second.
clown?
And then I totally forgot that there was a clown. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, no, that's just me being dumb.
No, you're good.
For 2 seconds, right there at the very beginning, I thought, because I thought you said clown face, not clown doll, and I thought, are they maybe meaning like, oh crap, what's the other one called? I just forgot it.
What?
What is it called? Exorcist. There we go.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep calling it the Exorcism.
I get
of
those
something.
two switched up a lot in my brain. Like, I know what they are.
Because I thought they meant like the clown face with their face looking all like, you know, like, so that's what I thought. But I was like,
gotcha.
no, it's clown doll. So it's
Yeah.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, last movie.
Yes.
I don't know if you've seen this. I want to say you have,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Okay.
But it's very famous.
Okay. Is it older too? Is it
Recent
classic?
famous.
Recent famous.
Yeah, like
okay.
recent in my brain is like last 15 years.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
But it's, it's
Okay.
more recent.
Okay.
This review is titled Sick Minds.
Okay.
That gives you a hint.
Sick Minds. Okay.
It is the most sick and horrible movie I ever saw. Sick person, the director. Dirty minds, the other people of the crew, and everyone who participated in this. I just wonder why they approved the production of this sick movie. These sick movies that put in psychopaths' mind dirty ideas of sadomasochism and cruelty. And of course it's an American film. All the Rush movie production comes from this country. If I could vote it 0, if I could, I would vote it 0. The only thing I just wonder is that we live in a sick world with dirty minds. Okay. And if you people would want to watch a movie that will make you sick for the next few days, or give you some ideas of how you can make another person suffer, watch this, or watch a live beheading from Iraq. Culture is dead in this country.
Fuck,
at least in this movie industry.
Gosh.
Yikes. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, you gotta go deep web for that stuff. Or just, rabbit hole 2 a.m. YouTube.
Or just Fox News.
Or Fox News, I guess, yeah.
Okay, this one is called Negative Review. No spoilers. See the film only if it will save a life.
Okay.
Dramatic. Please pass this review on before Friday. And hopefully prevent mass suicides and psychotic breaks in fans who have been looking forward to this film. Sorry.
Is this one of those, pass this on before 3 p.m.
Right?
Or else Bloody Mary's gonna
She's
come.
gonna come through your window.
Yeah, and murder you in your
never
shower.
Find love. By all that is holy, if you have not seen this film, if you have not seen this complete piece of overhyped crap, save your eyes and mind the torture and never, never see it. This will be the movie people will pass around as a gag gift in a few years. It is the morning after I caught a much anticipated sneak preview, and I find myself more pissed and disgusted than disappointed in the film. By the end of the film, you want everyone to die horribly, just so that it will end. And then this review is called, This is the Worst. You people are ridiculous. Whoever gave this movie a 7.5 out of 10 should be dragged into the street and shot. This is hands down the worst movie of all time. I hope everyone associated with this movie comes down with a severe genital ailment.
Oh my gosh! Some of these people are worse than whatever movie they're talking about, I'm sure. I think I know what movie it is, but
Yeah. The only reason I'm writing more about this is that I have to have 10 lines of text to submit it. What about this movie was good? The acting was terrible, the directing was worse, and anyone who paid money to see it in theaters got ripped off. Those were kind of vague too. But
was it Saw?
It was Saw.
I love all the Saw movies.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
Well, I haven't seen the most recent one, the one with Chris Rock, but some people are saying it's hilariously good, and other people are saying it's hilariously bad.
Gotcha.
But either way, Chris Rock is funny in it, and I'm like, I do like me some Chris Rock.
Yeah.
So... maybe we'll see. 'Cause
I never got into them.
the plot's better than the gore. That's for sure. I think it's definitely a gore porn movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, it's either Saw or it's Terrifier, and don't watch Terrifier.
Okay.
Don't.
I will not.
Yeah. Don't do it.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Next one.
So this next game.
Okay.
That was it for the movie reviews.
Oh, okay.
This next game.
Okay.
I looked up quite a few famous horror movie taglines and translated them through Google. So it's kind of a shit show. And I don't know if you'll guess them, but if you don't know what it is, we can look up the real one.
Okay.
I have screenshots of them, and then you can guess from there.
Okay.
But this is more just because they're funny.
They're funny. Okay. Are they foreign ones, or did you put them through?
I put them through, they're our American movies that I translated through a million different things and put back into English.
Okay.
So.
Okay. I'm excited for this.
This one's movie tagline. The slain boy's terrible ghosts kills vengeance by coming to the dream of a young man whose parents are guilty of his untimely death.
The Omen? No,
that's a good guess.
No. Shit. Okay.
I can read it again if you want.
Chainsaw Massacre. No. What's it called? Not Chainsaw Massacre. That's not at all what I'm thinking of. Shit. Read it again.
The slain boy's terrible ghost kills vengeance by coming to the dream of a young man whose parents are guilty of his untimely death.
I have no idea.
Do you want me to read the real one?
Yes, please.
The monstrous spirit of a slain child murderer seeks revenge by invading the dreams of teenagers whose parents were responsible for his untimely death.
Oh, is it Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You got there.
Oh, man. I get it now, though.
Right?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to read the real ones, too, because otherwise it's, like, a little less funny.
Yeah.
This one makes me laugh.
Okay.
Especially once you figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Paranormal researchers help a family facing loneliness on a farm.
Is this The Conjuring? Yeah.
Loneliness. The real one says, paranormal investigators work to help a family terrorized by a dark presence in their farmhouse. How does that turn into loneliness?
I don't know. It's amazing, though.
I know, I like it.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. This next one is, when the girl was captured by a mysterious unit, her mother went to 2 priests to save her.
The Exorcist?
Yeah.
Okay. By a mysterious unit.
That mysterious unit.
Oh.
The real thing says, when a girl is possessed by a mysterious entity, her mother seeks the help of 2 priests.
A mysterious unit. That's amazing.
Okay. During the drought, the family moved to a secluded hotel. His father has committed crimes and his spiritual son has received terrible warnings from the past and the future.
The Shining.
Yeah. But what's the drought?
What's the drought?
I think it's about winter,
Yeah.
is what the thing says.
Yeah.
A family heads to an isolated hotel for the winter, where a sinister presence influences the father into violence and blah, blah, blah.
Speaking of that, I watched a YouTube video. I'll have to see if I can find it for you again. But I was watching this YouTube video of this guy who was talking about how it wasn't the dad that went crazy, it was the mom.
Oh, I've
She'd
heard
been
about
crazy.
that.
Yeah, that she was crazy. And because everything that like happened was around her and just like,
Yep.
And I'm like,
I mean, the kid was really just psycho.
yeah, but yeah.
But her, yeah, also. Okay. This one
next
is,
one.
in an apocalyptic world, families should live in peace and hide sensitive hearing monsters.
Oh crap! I know. I'm spacing on the name. It's the one with Jim.
It is the one with Jim. It's A Quiet Place.
The Quiet Place.
Yes,
Thank you. I was
yes.
like, what's the name of that one?
Families should live in peace.
His family should live in peace.
Oh, I love it. What does that one say for real?
Oh, man.
In a post-apocalyptic world, a family is forced to live in silence while hiding from monsters with ultra-sensitive hearing. Okay, this one you're never gonna guess in a million years because I don't know how it swapped a word and I just don't understand.
Okay, I'm excited.
The mother gives her son the most needed cake on his birthday to find out that he had killed the soul in the series. Never in a million years.
Okay, so she gives him a cake, and I'm sure that's not what it is.
Nope.
No, that's okay.
Do you want me to read you the real one?
Yeah.
A single mother gives her son a much sought-after doll for his birthday, only to discover that it is possessed by the soul of a serial killer.
Chucky.
Yeah.
It's a cake.
Yes. How did it go to cake?
How did it go to cake?
I don't know, but it made me laugh.
That's insane. Cake. I was like, because I've seen others where it's like their birthday, and so it's like an important thing. But if you said the word was wrong, I was like, yeah, that's very much not the correct.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
This one's a good one.
This is fun. I like this.
When they moved to a new city, the brothers realized that this is the second vampire.
This is a horror movie, or is it?
It's like a scary movie-ish.
Is it?
I don't
It's
really
from the
know.
80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm spacing on the name of it too, but I know it is because I want to keep saying The Exorcist, and it's not The Exorcist. Fuck! It's got the Frog Brothers, and is that it?
Frog Brothers?
They're called the Frog Brothers.
I have no idea. I think you really like this movie.
I love this movie, and I'm trying to. Yeah, it's got.
With vampires?
Yeah, the hot vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Is it what you're thinking?
It's
Do you want me to read the real one?
Yeah. No, it's. I'm spacing on the name, and Sapphire's gonna be so angry at me.
Yes, she
yeah,
is.
I'm gonna. Oh man, what is the name of this movie? I'm spacing it, and I just want to keep saying The Exorcist. Damn you, ADD brain! Fuck, I know exactly what movie it is, and I just can't think of
The Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys! Oh my gosh! I'm so upset with myself.
Yep, I knew it.
Oh my gosh, no, I love that movie. Don't watch the second one.
Oh, I won't.
They kill off the two main characters.
Well, spoilers.
Sorry, it sucks.
Spoilers.
Sorry. It sucks! Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't waste your movie. I guarantee it's fake.
A year after the death of her mother, a horrible teenager kills a boy looking at his daughter and friends through a horror film as part of a death drama.
What?
A year after the death of her mother,
Okay.
a horrible teenager.
Sorry.
Excuse you.
Reese's.
A horrible teenager kills a boy looking at his daughter and friends through a horror film as part of a death drama.
As part of a death drama, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
Okay, let me read you the real one.
Okay.
A year after the murder of her mother, a teenage girl is...
Oh wait, it's Scream.
It is Scream!
It's Scream!
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job. You
I was like,
got
I had
it.
to remember. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah, I didn't even need the real one.
Okay, this one I'm going to take an indicator word out.
Okay.
And then if you don't get it, I'll add it in and it might
Okay.
help.
Okay.
2 brothers, 3 sisters, and 3 friends who visited their grandfather's grave are victims of a psychiatric family. Two brothers,
2 brothers,
3 sisters,
3 sisters,
and 3 friends who visited their grandfather's grave are victims of a psychiatric family.
The Hills Have Eyes?
No,
No,
you're on the right
that's
track,
not.
though.
That's very much not. Fuck, man, I don't know.
Okay, I'll add the word in.
Okay.
2 brothers, 3 sisters, and 3 friends who visited their grandfather's grave in Texas are victims of a psychiatric family.
Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
There we go.
What's funny? Let me read you the real one.
Okay.
2 siblings and 3 of their friends. That's way less people.
That's way less people, yeah. I was like, hold on a second.
And then it says, they're en route to visit their grandfather's grave in Texas, fall victim to a family of cannibalistic psychopaths.
Oh, okay.
Psychiatric family.
Psychiatric family. Amazing. Next one.
Okay, this one's a good one.
Okay.
Okay. Space warriors pursue a group of command units conducting missions in the jungle.
Oh, the Predator.
Yeah! I knew you'd like that one.
I
too.
love that one.
Oh, I love your brain. I would not be able to do well in this.
I love your
You're
brain.
so
I think
good.
this is good. I watch way too many movies, so.
Okay, this one says, a group of obsessed children team up to destroy the little monster they expect to become clowns and enemies for small town kids.
Okay, one more time.
A group of obsessed children
Yes.
team up to destroy the little monster they expect to become clowns and enemies for small town kids.
Oh, It?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't hear clowns the first time. I was like, monster, obsessed. Yeah,
What?
Yeah, okay. That's a fucked up book. Don't read the book, man. Watch
Okay.
movies. There's a weird scene at the end of the... Anyway, yeah.
There you go. This one, I don't...
Don't read the book.
This one has... Okay.
Read the book. It's good, but don't read the book, man. Don't...
Okay.
I'm just giving you a
I don't even like the movies,
warning.
so...
Yeah.
Okay, this one says, the agent must be assisted by another serial killer. And then in parentheses, it says, gimmick and belt killer.
Silence of the Lamb?
Yeah. To capture the victim's skin
Oh.
is the end of that.
It's his skin. I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You got it.
I got it. That's a weird one, too.
Okay. This one is a little near and dear as well. So
Okay.
I'm excited about this one. A person who specializes in accident prevention returns to the hotel room with noise. Every time he solved the problem, a real concern came to him.
1408.
Yeah! Oh my gosh. This is great.
That one made no sense.
No.
other
Do you want me to read the real one?
Yeah.
Let me find it. A man who specializes in debunking paranormal occurrences checks into the fabled... I cut out a little bit.
Yeah.
Checks into the fabled 1408 in the Dolphin Hotel. Soon after settling in, he confronts genuine terror.
Ooh.
Yeah. This one is also a little near and dear.
Okay.
I'm gonna blank out a word.
Okay, that's fine.
When the interrogator arrives in city, he reveals the darkness of death.
The interior.
This is the terrible
Is
one.
it Van Helsing?
No.
Okay.
Let me see what the real one says.
I don't know. Arrives in the city. I have no idea.
When a team of explorers ventures into the blank, they uncover the dark secret that lies within the city of the dead.
Oh, as above, so below?
Yeah.
Yeah! Interrogator.
You know, the interrogators.
Interrogators. You know.
Okay. This one makes me laugh too. 5 friends walked the distance to discover the truth behind the peace in the forest.
Is this the Blair Witch too? No, okay. 5 friends.
Walked the distance to discover the truth behind the peace in the forest.
Is it The Descent?
Nope.
Okay, no, I don't know.
Let me find the real one.
I thought it was 5. Was that 5 or 6 of them? I don't remember. Don't
5
watch that one.
friends go for a break at a remote cabin where they get more than they bargained for, discovering the truth behind the cabin in the woods.
Oh, The Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah. Well, like, there's a lot of, like, you know, teens in a forest kind of movies.
It's
so,
so
like,
true.
yeah. Was that
So
it?
true. That was it.
That's so fun!
That was everything. You
I
did
love
so
that.
good.
Thank you.
Oh, that was fun.
We should have done a Dora Explorer. Like, what do you think it was?
What's your answer?
What's your answer? Swipe or no swiping?
Yeah, at the beginning we should have been like pause and play along.
Yeah.
But
we can insert that.
yeah, we can definitely try.
We could try.
Maybe I can put it as like text on the
Yeah.
screen.
Pause and play along.
Yeah.
Except for the
hopefully
first
we
one
can-
because I got it before.
That's okay. We were figuring it out.
Yeah.
Hopefully we
did
can do.
I not get any of them? I feel. I mean, I needed help on a couple.
Yeah, but otherwise, like the movie review one, you did amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Those were really good ones. I love
was
that.
really fun.
That was fun.
I'm glad you liked it.
We should do that one again.
Okay. Yeah, we should definitely work
Yes.
games in every once in a
We
while.
should.
I think that'd be fun. And we can come up with like different things
Yeah.
and stuff. Like it'd be kind of fun, I think, to do like one of our movie reviews, but not tell the other person what it is, and be a little more vague than we
Okay.
have been, or something like
Well,
that.
the one I'm watching for this week is like, it's all over in it. It's all over in it. Like,
Okay.
if I were to do that, so it's
Okay,
Yeah.
we can figure it out.
Yep.
But yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
That was a good little break.
Thanks for
game
playing.
time. So, thank you for listening. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah. Sorry it's been so long.